boots. 3 of them were empty, and then we got the what we came for, the glow, the warm white like drink, which is fine, but out here in Germany, I think it's gonna be a little bit better, a little bit more, and so I'm looking forward to it. There's one right there that we can head over to and check out. I don't think it's open right now. Maybe they open it in the evening. It looks kind of fenced off and I'm not sure. Such a vibrant city. Yo, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Are we going to find new friends today? Says Mr. BTO 5. Mr. BTO 5. We'll see how the day goes. Wherever the road takes me, that's where I'm gonna go. Ooh, I want this in my life, dude. A big bottle of wine, man. Is that wine? I think it is, right? I did. Look. It was me and the wine all along, boys. Look at that, boys. Holy. Dude, I'm telling you, that's what I need in my life. A big bottle of wine, And then things will be better. Then things will be clean. Guys, I want to go there. Can we take a ride on the roller coaster? Don't tell me it's gonna be 25 euros also for the ride right there. I don't want to pay that price, dude. I don't want to pay that price. Guys, if you are, we have one Berliner guy in the channel, a true bone to the bone, a German dude. But he only speaks German, so asking him for directions and advice, kind of questionable, Not sure where I'll take you. But if you guys know any cool locations around the city, let me know, because so far at this point, we're right here in the center of the city, and I don't know. Kind of tough to see where you're supposed to go. There's nothing that's really catching my eye at the moment, I would say. but also the weather here is not it's nice and warm. It's plus 13 Celsius. I'm wearing no gloves, as you can see, but at the same time it's oh wow, very cool and nice, boys. Very cool and nice. Anyway, the one landmark that I need to visit, like I said, is McDonald's. If we don't have a McDonald's, then what are we doing, That's the first thing that you do when you enter a new zone, a new country. You go to McDonald's, you see what they have on offer, and you check it out, Otherwise, there's no point. Hello, guys, how are you? I think it's a school trip, or some people are going to skiing or something, over to the mountains, to the Alpine, department. They'll be there soon. Guys, I'm walking, that way towards the big, round arch. I'm guessing it might be something. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know the first thing about the city here, so everything is a new experience for me, I'm not going. Everything is new. And we're gonna experience it together, I guess. Guys, look at this. Wait, is that here in Berlin, or is that somewhere in Italy? I guess if the weather is nice, then it looks decent. Yeah, but curly, not so much. Curly, not so much, I guess. She would go on a bike, guys. I don't want to spend money though. I'm too poor to spend money. I don't want to spend money. I'll be spending, guys. Guys, the reason why I'm here in Berlin is this is just a transfer day. Today's just a transfer day. Ooh, look at this. Oh, a little bit oh, espresso house. Guys, should we head to that espresso house? I don't want to buy any of their food, but their coffee is nice and smooth. It's not very harsh. You get a decent chunk of it. There's lots of milk in there too, I don't know. I'm very indecisive right now, so I'm not sure. I think, so I'll consider this as an option. Walk around a little bit more. I like that they have a nice little rooftop, Oh, guys, can we head to a rooftop in the city? That'd be kind of cool. Like I said, I watched this guy on YouTube called She. Does like urban exploration and whatnot. A bunch of different things. Like he always like, somehow like ends up on a rooftop, you know? I want to do that too. Actually, we did try to do that in Vilnius, in Lithuania. Back in the summertime, or was that? I'm not sure. Yeah, it was back in the summertime. We did end up at the ninth floor of a cool building, but we didn't actually gain access to a roof, you know. But you know, it's fine. Yeah, cool beans, boys. I don't know. Guys, where's everybody at though? Like, as you can tell, but it's just me. Here. There's nobody else but me. I want to say. I tried to say, but it's just me out here. I guess I own the area. You know, first come, first serve. Like that's how it is. You know, what could I say? Ooh, look at that. Oh, maybe we can like climb that. Too risky, boys. You know, I don't want to get caught with my pants down. You know, guys. Like I said, I had no sleep. You know, so. I'm not sure what the plan is for today. I'm just gonna take it easy, but I'm just gonna take it slow. So if you guys wanna, you know, stick around, hang with me, cool. If you're looking for the greatest, latest and greatest whatever experience in live streaming history, today's probably not the day. But you know, we're out here walking around Berlin dungeon. I don't think I want to go to the Berlin dungeon. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm good, man. You know, getting chained up, whiplashed. You know, I think I'm good on that one, boys. You know, they would have to pay me a lot of money to do that. You know, I think I'll skip. The oh shit. Hold on. There we go. 2x. The Berlin dungeon, dude. I think I'll skip that. Which was called Sir, did you travel by train? From the airport, yeah, but I got here by flying, obviously. I flew to Copenhagen, so from Stockholm to Copenhagen, I think it was an hour, maybe an hour and a half. No, like an hour, right? I don't know. Then from Copenhagen, you know, short layover, and like not even like short, like I literally got off the plane, walked through the terminal to my gate, sat down for like, you know, half an hour, and then it was time to board and go. So it was 1 hour transfer, you know, in technically speaking, but you know, just the right amount of time because the flight took off like 10 minutes late, landed 10 minutes late, and so you know, 1 hour is a great time for the transit to happen. So that's good. Ooh, guys, look at this. We're seeing, ooh, look at that. We're actually seeing something, dude. Wait, is this like a river? A reservoir? Wait, how come I didn't see this at all? Like, I was like walking through the streets there. I didn't see this at all, boys, you know? What the hell is this? I got a river. You can sit down right there next to these cool people, you know? Why are they all not wearing clothes, you know? Maybe I should do the same, I'm not sure. Oh, dude, should I jump in the river, boys? I don't know, like at this point... You know, I don't think there's any reason to not do it. Ooh, guys, look, bright. I can see it right there. Bright, golden, whatever that is. You know, the cue pole, dude. Look, I am right there. Well, I kind of like that. I'm not gonna lie. That might be our next stop. So I think, guys, I'm guessing here that if we just walk along the river, we'll see most of the good stuff. I can see like a flag waving over there. Guys, okay, let's get to the bridge. Let's take a look at this little building. I mean, this is like a great view of it, to be honest, already. Probably the best view, you know. You got the river, you got the building itself. I kind of like that, you know. That's not too bad. But I feel like most of the good stuff is happening right there. Also looks like this, the good side of the city, right here, good side, and right there's the bad side. You know, like you can tell by the shape of that building right there. Like, what the hell is that thing? You know, you see that? You know, the gray one. I mean, guys, the hell is that thing? By Coca-Cola, it is 13 Celsius here. in Berlin. So dropping down to 12, but you know, I guess warmer than. Wait, hold on. It said 5.2 Celsius in Stockholm. 5.2 Celsius. I think tomorrow is gonna be 9 Celsius or something. Or yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, it's a little bit warmer here in Berlin, but not that much more exciting. You know, when I landed, I was like, "Yo, Berlin might be a cool vibe, a cool place." That's what I thought when I stepped at the at the airport. I was like, "Whoa, plus 13 Celsius, not too bad. Cool, green grass, cool pine trees." But all that vibe quickly vanished as soon as I hopped on the train and made my way here because. I don't know, boys. It's been how many years now? 75 years or thereabouts, and it looks like nothing at all has happened to restore the city. Like it just kind of looks like it got bombed yesterday, and they built up a couple of buildings and this and that. But this is just kind of sad to see. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Anyway, let's explore the city here. We got some cool churches. We got a cool river. We might go to a river cruise. So we might rent a kayak too. Why not? Guess. I gotta say, boys, and I gotta lie, but the pricing here is kind of questionable. I don't think I'm planning on spending that much money on a cruise or a tower trip, whatever. I think I'm good on that. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, Mr. Berlin says something about a museum, DDR, Geschichte. Yeah, man, that's exactly right, Mr. Berlin. That's exactly right, That's right. Look at that Francisca right there. If you want to ride this thing, boys, it'll be 19 euro apparently. You got a nice little observation deck on a with some cheap chairs. What those are super cheap chairs. Hold on, boys. Guys, look at those chairs right there. I mean, they must have got them for free at the local, recycling station or something. All those. But those are not even connected to they're literally on the ground, little school chairs.
Hi Nico, hello chat. Twitch wants me to share that I've been subscribed for 3 months, so here we go.
Yo, Mr. DNL. Yo, man, what's up? Thank you so much for the huge sub right there. From my understanding, I'm not actually sure what happened, but yo, 3 months. Good to have you here, Mr. DNL. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. And I hope you're having fun out there. Welcome to Berlin, boys. Welcome to Germany. We're out here, chilling out. Guys, it would be kind of cool to if we could access that roof, I can see some cool fire escapes, fire exits. I think I might want to head in that direction and scope out some of those archetypes, expression archetypes, rooftop, urban, whatever, because so far guys, oh look at that train right there. Look at that train right there. I mean, guys, I'm not sure to tell you cool beans, but I'm not very impressed, I think if I was 17, 18 years old or something, you just you're in a new city and whoa, a new city, so much cool stuff to see, so many cool streets to explore, you could get lost in the city and go each street is near whatever. Nowadays I don't really feel that anymore. I'm in the city nowadays. I'm oh, okay, what's the city, what is there to do here? Is there anything cool specifically about the city? Because most of the streets they seem pretty normal nowadays. Back in the days it used to be special. Seeing a new street that I haven't been on, just on that alone was a cool event. I'm not going. Nowadays, hey boys, I don't know to tell you, but it is what it is. Guys, this is, I don't know. I'm seeing some graffiti right there. Am I being too negative, boys? Am I being too harsh? I'm seeing some tents right here, guys. I'm seeing some tents right here, boys. Is this the year 2024, boys? I think it's going that down the hill. In this place, boys, I feel like I'm, preparing myself to head to LA Skid Row, with sets like this, boys, they got graffiti, they got, this and that. All right. Well, they got a cool garden here. Let me take a look at that, I'll take a look at that. It's a museum. Is this the museum that Mr. Berlin was talking about? He said like something about DDR, you know? I'm not sure what that is, but let me check it out. All right. Well, I like this wall here, you know? The wall around the... Yeah, the tents? Yeah, I don't know. Mr. Dino, hey. I don't know. I don't think I've seen any tents in the Netherlands, though. I'll tell you that much. So, you know, there we go. Big differences can be seen already, you know, between two countries. What is that flag? Alte National Gallery. All right, cool. Can we like climb to the top section of that? Oh, I think I want to do that. DDR is Deutsche Demokratische. Is that like a current? Is there like a current, you know, name for it, or like an older name? I wonder. Is that what it's called, like, you know, nowadays, in modern times, in current times, or like how does it work? I wonder. Guys, I'm thinking like we'll just do, you know, like a shorter stream. Like once it starts to get like dark, I think we'll cut it off. But for now, like while it's daylight, whatever, we can go around. Guys, I don't really care about museums. Ooh, let's look at the statue right here, though. That's the statue. Oh shit, he's like in a movie scene, boys. In a you know, in a music video, dude. Oh, that's wicked insane. Hold up. Yeah. Wait, that's gonna wicked, boys. Look at that. Should I do the same pose? But I need somebody like to counterpart the, you know, the lady right there. I can do the same pose though. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I can do it. Guys, I mean, I'm not sure to tell you, but like, why does it look so desolate? You know, like, look, see you know, that one right there? Like, how come they can't fix it? Are they like not allowed to fix it or something? I don't get it. Like, yeah, I'm a little confused by the status here. Like, it seems like they're taking a very different approach to most other, like, you know, countries and cities. In terms of like rebuilding, in terms of like moving forward, you know. Yeah. Not really sure. Personally, I don't like it, you know. They got a girl on a horse. They got gardens right there. Ooh, I mean, guys, this really reminds me of, you know, the mod that I was talking to you about. Maybe I can pull it up, guys. You know, hold on. Maybe I can pull it up. In the meantime, check out the view right here. I'm gonna search it for the mod. I was telling you guys about a GTA 3 mod, a video game from 2001, I think. And once GTA 3 came out on the PC, boys, they started to release a bunch of mods for it. You know, like a reskinned car, reskinned characters, new car models, and then eventually like total conversion mods start to come out where, you know, they kind of replace the whole map. And so one of those mods was, you're not allowed to go here. You're not allowed to go here. What the hell is that? What did they cut me off, boys? You know, guys, let me in, man. Like, oh my god. Nah, man, they cut me off, dude. What the hell is this? I mean, that was gonna chill. Like, we don't have to, like, this in Stockholm, I'll tell you that much. We don't have a masterpiece like this in Stockholm, you know? That's gonna wicked insane. Well, I'm not sure what they had to close the gate, though, you know? Like, you imagine, like, you pull up to the top there. Like, look at those columns right there. Like, those looking nice. I'm not going. What's down there? It looks... Okay, I think it's part of the museum. You know, you walk inside and I don't know. Yeah. The you know, it's pay to win, boys. I don't know. It's pay to win. But in the meantime, let's head over to the river, right there, and let's walk along the river, and let's see what else we can discover. I mean, I see a building right there too. You know, that's looking kind of nice. Okay, so I'm being taken in different directions here. But at the same time, I do want to check out some of the taller buildings, like residential ones, and see if we can get access to a roof. You know, that'd be kind of cool. Oh my god. Okay, so like mixing and blending multiple like genres at once here. The city exploration genre, you know, the tourist mode, but I'm also gonna try and blend a little bit of like, you know, urban exploration mode, where we kind of go off on a tangent, you know, if you will. Let's see how it goes. Museum, a patri. Hold on, that's not the right camera. Beatisimo conditium ampliavit filius MDCCCCCCLV. Wow, I mean that's you know, they really made their statement right there. I'm not gonna lie, I like that. I really like that. Guys, we've got some other buildings right here in the vicinity. We also see like a golden, you know, church tower or something, like a golden, you know, roof. Coupole, is that what it's called? A coupole? Like, you know, for example, the Vatican Church, at the very top of it, like a, like this structure, you know, like a rounded off, you know, thing. Sphere at the top, like what is that called? Is it a coupole? Oh, I'm not sure what's the terminology for that. If you could let me know, you know, that'd be good. But I still, yeah, basically like one of these, but with like a golden, you know, enchantment on top. Oh, guess there's somebody like walking around on top. But like I said, it's all pay to win, you know. Look, you can get it anywhere for free, you know. They're not sponsoring that kind of stuff. In Stockholm, boys, we literally have like 10 different. You know, free museums. Like they're all like you just walk in there, you say hello. They're like, oh hello. Well, you know, you walk them inside. You know, and it's not like that in Berlin. I gotta say, it's not like that in Berlin. Ooh, they got a miniature wheel, boys. Let me show you here. They got a miniature wheel. Museum of Parte, yeah. In 1855, the museum founded by the happiest fathers was expanded by the son. Look, guys, who's the happiest father? Is it me? Am I the happiest father? Like, or who is it? Like, 1855, guys. Is that a year to remember? Like, you know, 1855. I don't have any memories associated, you know, with that year. Yeah, but I'm not a history buff either, so I don't really know. Like, I don't really know how it works, to be honest. Okay, we're entering a little square here. What, like a 55 shrug? Yeah, boys. Oof. Wait, hold on. Wait, is this the one, the big one? Is this the big one that everybody like takes photos of? Damn, look at those guys. Look at those columns. Those are like wicked, insane, retroactive, vintage columns, dude. Guys, I mean, I'm not sure why they don't clean those up, but like, yeah, I mean, it really does bring the grime straight to your face, you know? Like, that's what I'm talking about right there. Antique. Yeah, it's definitely antique. Yeah, it's definitely, you know, you cannot deny it's antique. Look at those horses. Is that a hyena, boys? Like, where did they get the hyena, though? I don't think they have too many hyenas in Germany, but you know, they got one of those, you know, just for the picture, you know. Is it the original statue, boys? Oh, it's like a lion. Oh yeah, no lions in Germany either, you know. So I don't know what they're doing over there. Maybe like the Roman times, boys. Is that what it is? They had like a big Roman connection at times, you know, from what I heard. That's the entrance right there. Ticket. I can see the ticket sign. You know, you can buy tickets. Guys, I ain't buying nothing, boys. I'm not going. The only thing I'm buying is a double cheeseburger, you know, at McDonald's. That's about it, you know. That's about it. Wow. I mean, yeah. Oof. Actually, that's a cool little side, you know. I'm not sure what they're doing, like over there. You know, that one is clean. This one maybe is like doing renovations or something. But even if they're doing renovations, like, you know, my house looks cleaner than this, you know, like I take better care of my house than the deal